Hello everyone. Hello everyone. We are waiting for the other participants to join. We will start the session within 10 minutes. We are waiting for the other participants to join. Till that, other participants can go through our social media and meetup communities once and join us for the updates. We will start the session within 5 minutes. We are just waiting for the other participants to join us. Okay, it's 4:10, so let's start with the session. Hello and welcome everyone. I'm Ritika Sonkar, your host for today's webinar. My team and I are we are here to make you have smooth and engaging session. If you have any questions or need any help, just drop them in the chat. We are here for you. So today's session is all about why get AWS certified. We will explore the value of certifications and how they can shape your cloud career. Before we dive in, a quick word about our event sponsor, which is Synergetics. We are a leading skilling and consulting company in India, helping professionals and business grow with AI, cloud, and DevOps training. Our mission is simple: to equip with the right skills to succeed in today's fast changing tech world. So let's meet our speaker. We are excited to have Sonu Satyadas with us today. He is a certified Microsoft trainer and assistant manager, technology at Synergetics. With solid experience in AI and cloud, we are definitely going to learn a lot from him. So let's see the agenda. Here's what the Sonu Satyadas, our speaker, will cover today. First, introduction to cloud careers. Second, why get AWS certified? Overview of AWS certifications, training and preparation resources, exam process and tips, benefits to individuals and organization, and at the last, Q&A and next steps. These are our tech communities. We also run free tech meetups across Pune, Gujarat, Nagpur, and Indore. If you want to keep learning and networking, just search Emerging Technology Community on the Meetup app and join us. So let's understand the AWS webinar series of us. Our AWS webinar series is designed for everyone. Beginner can go for AWS fundamentals and career roles, IT pros and developers, tools, migrations, and architecture. Data and AI experts, analytics, AI use cases. Decision makers, return on investment, strategies, and certification value. Each session helps you move on one step closer to becoming cloud ready. So these are the certification workshops. These Saturday webinars are just a glimpse. For full learning, we run 4-day AWS certification workshops, and right now, attendees get special discount. For details, I'm dropping the number and mail ID. For the details, you can contact on sales. So it's a quiz time. Let's make this interactive. We have a short quiz with 4 questions to check your learning from today's session. Don't worry, it's just for fun and learning. So let's go. You have to drop answer in chat. Okay, the first question is, what is one of the biggest benefits of earning an AWS certification? So you just have 1 to 2 minutes. You can reply on chat. Okay, so I can see that many of them, Kadir, Sayed, Nilesh, and Priyanka, has given the right answer. So the answer is here: increase career opportunities and recognition. Let's move to the second question. Which of the following AWS certification is best suited for beginners? Okay, more answers, please. Okay, that's it. Not everyone. Okay, so the answer is AWS Cloud Practitioners. Very good that we can see that everyone is active on the same. Okay, just hold on.
Hello. Hello, Ritika.
Hello. Yes, sir.
Can we start?
Sir, just hold on. Due to some glitch, I won't be able to share the screen.
Okay.
Yeah, so we were on the last third question. There are only two questions remaining. Then we can start it. Okay, my screen is visible to everyone now.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so the third question is how do AWS certifications help organization? Okay, the everyone answer is right. let's move to let's move to the last question. Which AWS certification is recommended for professionals who design distributed applications and systems? Yeah, that's the right answer. So thank you everyone. Everyone has interact it was very interactive today. I see that. So let's move to the last. So let's connect to our social media. Just follow us on social media for updates on upcoming webinars, workshops, certification programs. I will also share the link in the chat. Actually, I've already shared in the mail. You can just, sorry, on the chat, you can just see that, go through it, follow us, our communities, and also the social media, and make sure you check it out, our every postings and updates for the same. And thank you. That's it from my side. Thank you for joining us today. Now I'm excited to hand it over to our speaker Sonu Satyadas, who will take us through today's AWS session.
Yeah, hello. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Hope the screen is visible to all of you. Okay, are you able to see the screen?
Yes, we are.
Okay. So hello everyone. Myself Sonu, and I'm the Assistant Manager Technology at Synergetics, primarily working on the cloud technologies and AI. From last 16 plus years, I am delivering sessions on various technologies. So this session is a quick session which just gives a brief about why to get certified on AWS. Because most of the organizations are now looking for the recognized certifications. So means they want their employees to get certified on various technologies, basically the cloud and AI. So why we have to get certified, what benefits we get, and what kind of certifications we have. So we will be going to see that today. So in today's session is a continuation of a series of sessions in AWS. So in one of our previous session, we have already discussed about the job roles in the cloud. So what kind of job opportunities, roles we have in the cloud technology. And in this session uh, is part of that session series. And today we are going to talk about the importance of getting certified, why we have to get certified on a specific technology, whether it is cloud or AI or some other. So how can you leverage free trainings? Basically, AWS is providing the trainings on various platform or using various approaches or methods. Basically, they are conducting the webinars and events which in which people can register for that events and join those webinars virtually. That is one way to get knowledge about the AWS and the AWS related technologies. The second approach or second method is use the AWS Skill Builder digital training. So AWS Skill Builder is a web portal where you can log in and register yourself and access various courses offered by AWS. Some of the courses are not free, but most of the courses which are available on the AWS Skill Builder is completely free, which you can use to learn about the AWS and AWS later technologies. The third option to learn about the new technologies, basically the cloud and AI, is AWS Skill Center, which is a live instructor-led training. So in various locations, we have the AWS Skill Center, and which is not a virtual, it is a live session where you can join and learn about the new technologies. So I have already mentioned the AWS Skill Center, which means they are providing the environment for the people to learn by an in-person session or using an in-person session. So there will be a live instructor-led training where people can attend. But basically, it is now available in two places. One is Arlington, and the second is the Seattle. So if you want to know about the events and their calendars, you can scan the QR code which is given, which will give you the updates about the events which are conducted or the sessions, the sessions which are conducted at this skill centers. So they are free live training sessions. So what are the different objectives of this uh, session is you will identify the value of the AWS certification. So what is the importance of this AWS certification or why we have to get certified, and identify the categories of AWS certifications. Then we will identify the methods for taking a certification. What are the different approaches we have, how we can register for the certification, and identify the training available to help you pass the exam. So we can also identify how we can get trained on various certifications, then how to get certified on that particular exam or how to easily clear that particular exam. Let's first understand the cloud skills and their importance. So, cloud is now one of the most commonly used platform for all kinds of applications, whether you see different domains like healthcare, education, or data management, or manufacturing, BFSI. So there are different domains we have. But in all these domains, currently we are using the cloud infrastructure, or the organizations are slowly moving from the on-premise environment to the cloud environment. So the cloud computing is the number one technology skill companies currently looking for or it need, because now most of the workloads that the companies or most of the projects the companies are currently doing is all cloud based, or directly or indirectly it is a cloud based. For example, if you are asked to develop a microservices application, so as a developer you are asked to develop so you are asked to develop a, application, maybe a microservice application, but that application is going to run on on a cloud platform. Or if you are asked to create a CI/CD pipeline, so basically you will be deploying the application to a cloud environment. Or you are building an AI solution. So mostly the AI solutions or AI APIs are deployed on the cloud environment. So directly or indirectly, all the current technologies or all the industries are using the cloud. So understanding the cloud is one of the essential skill that we need in today's world. So the future of cloud jobs, it is projected that 85% of the jobs in 2030 haven't been invented yet, because in the cloud there are new opportunities which is coming. So if you see 5-10 years back or 5 or 6 years back, there was no AI based or generative AI based solutions, because that technology itself is introduced very recently. So what will happen in another 5 years we cannot predict, because this cloud is the base for all the other technologies, and new technologies are invented every day. So we cannot identify or we cannot project that, okay, which of the workloads will use the cloud, but all of them will use the cloud, because directly or indirectly all the technologies or all the applications and services are currently are using the cloud environment. So can this AWS certifications help? So 85% of recruiters believe candidates exaggerate their skills on their resume as certifications prove skills. So it is the main highlighting point that you can do in your curriculum vitae, because or in your resume, it is uh, highlighting your skills, because whenever you get certified you will be getting the badges. So a badge is a proof that you have completed one learning or you have certified on some technology or tool. So that's why they are getting the badges. So badge is available for all the AWS certifications. It Uh, it may be your fundamental certifications exam, AI related exam, infra related exam, solution architecting exam, DevOps based exam. So any kind of certification exams, when you complete successfully, you will receive a badge, and that badge you can. It's a soft material, which means it's not something like a printed document or award. It's a badge which is an image or something which you can put into your resume, and you can get verified online by using the credentials. So a badge is proving that you are certified on that particular technology. So whenever someone sees your resume, they can easily identify what are the key technologies that you are working on? What are the technologies that you are aware? Okay, which of the certifications you have completed? So obviously the certifications is a proof that you can say. It's a proof for your skills, because if you know a particular technology, but if you are not certified, you cannot mention that inside that resume, because whenever some recruiter is looking for the resume, they will be looking for the certified people rather than the non-certified people. So most in-demand IT certification, that is AWS Cloud Practitioner, because AWS Cloud Practitioner is the foundational or fundamental certification that you can use to start with the AWS technologies, in because in the AWS we have different levels of certifications. For example, if you I can take you to the website of AWS certifications. So in this page, you can see this is the foundational certification or fundamental course certification, which is AWS Cloud Practitioner. So this is the badge. So this badge says that you are cloud certified. So because this badge you can include inside your resume. So you can start with the AWS Cloud Practitioner, which is the foundational certification for infrastructure, AWS Cloud Infrastructure. But if you are looking for the AI, or if you are planning to go with the AI developments, then you can get certified on the AI practitioner also. AI practitioner is also a foundational certification that you can take if you are planning to go with the AI technologies. But at the next level, you have the associate level certifications. Associate level certifications is more valuable than the foundational certification. And you can, once you complete the foundational certification, you can start preparing for the associate level certification. So associate level certification means you will be uh, 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 start preparing for a cloud role. So maybe you are a machine learning engineer. So then you can go for the AWS machine learning engineer certification. It's an associate level certification. But if you are not interested in machine learning, but you are interested in designing the application solutions, then you can go with the architect associate certification. Then we also have the cloud ops, which is the infrastructure associate certification. So if you want to manage the cloud infrastructure, then you can get certified on the AWS certified cloud ops engineer associate. So similarly, we also have AWS developer associate certification and the AWS certified data engineer certification. But so whenever you complete some learning on a particular technology or a particular certification, immediately you can give the exam and acquire your badge. So badge is something like this. So we also have professional level certifications. Professional certifications means this is very deep dive implementation or deep dive certifications, which are AWS certified DevOps engineer. So if you are interested in DevOps technologies, or else you are working on the DevOps technologies, you can get certified on the AWS DevOps Engineer certification. So AWS Certified Solutions Architect Professional. This is also a Solutions Architect exam, but this is more uh, advanced level of certification, you can say. We also have the specialty certifications. Suppose if you are not interested to learn all the cloud technologies, but you are interested only in checking mails or doing some front desk applications, like using the uh, spreadsheets, using the documents. So using these documents, if you have to or if you want to um, get certified on the advanced uh, specialty certification. For example, if you are focusing on the machine learning, then you can go for the machine learning specialty certification. Or if you're looking for networking, which is a specialty certification, we also have AWS security specialty. So in this case, you can see either you can get certified, so you can get certified on the technologies, or specifically based on your role, or based on your uh, working area. Means if you are a DevOps engineer, so instead of getting certified on the complete solutions architect, you can focus on a particular technology or a particular use case. So that is what it is. Or these are the different types of certifications we have. So you can go with the foundational certifications, we have the associate level certifications, we have the professional certifications, and we have the specialty certifications. So I hear some noise. So what is an AWS certification? AWS certifications are credentials issued to individuals by AWS. So these are the proofs that you have completed the learning and given the assessment. So this is used as a credential because some of the job roles or some of the projects may require specific certifications. So in that cases, you can go ahead with the AWS certifications based on your technology or based on your job role. You can select an appropriate certification uh, for your career. So maybe it can be the professional, or it can be the SysOps, or it can be the associate level, means developer associate level certifications. So what is an AWS certification? AWS certifications are recognized across the country. So you can show the certification to uh, other companies within your, or within your country, or external, because if you go to the foreign countries, the first question which they are going to ask whether you are certified or not. So if you are not certified, then you cannot prove that you know the skills.
So what is an AWS certification? AWS certifications are created by the AWS expert because the curriculum is designed in such a way that it has to be covered in 3 to 4 days maximum. Okay. And also it should cover all the required technology tools and technologies for your um, so that is what the AWS certifications like. If you have to prove that you have learned something and you want to continue working on the cloud or cloud related technologies, you have to get certified first. So experience the cloud builders who work at our customers, partners, or AWS create our exams. Basically, the exam is conducted by Pearson View if you are taking the exams online or if you are taking the exams at Prometric centers. So these uh, the partners or the customers, so they are preparing this exams. So the syllabus will cover all the basic requirements for that particular certification. Means if you want to get certified on sysops, so what are the different works or what are the different services the sysops engineer is going to work? So that will be covered in the sysops certification exam. Similarly, as an architect, if what is your role? You are supposed to design the infrastructure. So in that cases, these tools will help you to uh, to prepare or to get ready on this certification. So you have to select or identify your technology area and you have to start working on that particular certification because every specific domains have their own certification, whether it is a sysops developer or solution architect. So there is uh, a pass mark set. It depends. So some of the vendors will be it will be 80%. So 80 is the basic the mark or the pass mark for your exam. So out of 1,000, you are supposed to score 800. So AWS certifications are open for everyone. So as an individual, you can select the certification that you need based on your interest or your requirement. Suppose, as I mentioned earlier, suppose if you are working on the DevOps tools and technologies, it is not necessary that you have to go and take a foundational certification or associate level certification or the professional level certification. So you can go and complete a specialty certification. Or if you are interested in AWS security or the machine learning. So in those specific areas, AWS has introduced certifications for individuals. So you can register yourself and take those exams. What's in it for you? So you can validate the skills that you have because the exams questions will be basically 50 to 60 question or 60 to 70 questions depends on the difficulty level. You will see different number of uh, questions inside this, and these questions basically cover all the technology areas for that particular domain or role. Suppose if you are looking security specialty certification, so it covers all the security related aspects. So you can apply yourself and get verified on your skills. whether you actually know that particular technology that you can validate using this certification, because typically the certifications maybe 3 hour duration or 2 hour duration, whatever is the duration for that exam. Well, in that 2 hour, you will be completely uh, into the exam and you will be completing your assessments. Even sometimes there can be demos also, not only the multiple choice questions, but there can also be and the hands-on labs which you are supposed to complete. Build credibility and confidence, because once you get certified on a particular technology, once you get certified on a particular technology, you will get the confidence that, okay, I know this technology now. Now I can start work on this or the related technologies. So that will give you the confidence and also propel your career. So because you can mention or highlight these certifications in your resume, and that is now more preferred by the organization, because the organizations are now ensuring that they are recruiting the right candidate by checking the certifications they have. If you don't have the certification but you know the technology, there is no point of this. So you have to ensure that you complete the learning and then complete the certification. Once you complete, you will get the badge, and that will prove everything that you have completed your certification. What IT leaders say about having the AWS certified staff? So when you work or when you interact with the other top level managers or the team leads, you will come to know that how they or what they are saying about the people or the staff they are who are certified. Because if you go for a particular certification, in that certification you will be learning various tools and technologies required to build and deploy applications. So you will be learning all the best practices on that particular technology area. So that brings or that adds value to the organization. So you can say 90% says it drives innovations, because people are now confident and they are certified. So they can bring new ideas, they can take the organization to the next level by encouraging other people or building solutions at the by using the best practices that they have learned in the uh, uh, certification. 90% report increased productivity. So obviously, getting certified will increase the confidence and you will learn the technology, because it's not just you read something or study some questions and write the exam. It means that you are learning something new. So it will increase the productivity of a developer or infrastructure associate, because first of all, as I mentioned earlier, it increases his confidence. Secondly, he learns some new practices and patterns, means some best practices. So that obviously increase the productivity of that employee. 86% say it improved security. So this is again connected to the previous statement what I said. When you learn or when you complete a certification, you are actually learning the best practices. So that include the best practices for application deployment, the best practices for storage best practices for connectivity, best practices for security also. So obviously, when you work on a corporate network or in an organization who is working with various customers, so how you can ensure the customer's data is securely handled in the AWS network, or when you interact with the customer applications from your organization network, maybe you are uh, uh, connecting to the customer's network using the VPN or VPN. In that case, how you will ensure that the applications and services which are deployed on the cloud is secured. So that learnings you will do when you go with the certification. So because if you are not getting certified, you are not going to learn the best practice, because AWS infrastructure is built in such a way that it follows all the best practices for reliability, performance, scalability, and security. So uh, if you're not using this cloud patterns and practices, you will not be able to build a secure solution. So once you get certified, you will be the uh, once you get certified, then you will be able to identify what are the security drawbacks which are present in your organization network, because you are learning something new which helps you to identify the fallbacks in your existing application environment and fix that issue and improve the security. So AWS certifications. So what are the benefits people get when they get certified? So first is the digital badge. So as I mentioned earlier, it's not a hard copy or it's not a memento or nothing like that. It's a digital badge which you can use in all your profiles, including your biodata or CV, because you can use this to showcase that you have completed something. You can share it on social media, or maybe in X or Facebook or some other social media platforms. So this helps the recruiters to identify you quickly, because they may be searching, okay, show me the people who are searched, sorry, those they will be searching those for the people that give me the list of people who have completed the certification. So when they search for the people who are certified, you will not be listed if you have not completed that certification. Exam discounts will be provided. So suppose first time when you complete your exam, you will get you may not get any discount, but once you clear the exam, then you are you become a uh, uh, certified person, so you will get more discounts on the subsequent exam. Suppose if you are planning to conduct an exam, uh, so, so you can get benefits, or you can get the discounts if you are uh, a certified person. Event recognition. So you will get recognized in the events which are conducted by AWS. Free practice exams. So once you do the certifications, you will get access to the free practice exam. So which will help you to understand the patterns of questions, like how the question comes, how you are supposed to answer, what is the correct answer. All will be available in the free practice exams. Global community. As you know, AWS is one of the largest cloud service provider. So now I have uh, now we have various communities for different AWS services and certifications. So you can follow this community. You can join this community once you get certified. And you will get the community support for any problems that you face in your production environment. AWS certified store, which will give you access to various materials like maybe the t-shirts, the gifts, and other accessories. So this also ensure that you are connected with the AWS team or AWS community. So what are the different certifications we have? So if you see, I have already showed you this picture or the list of certifications we have. So if you look at the bottom level, you have the foundational uh, practice exam, which is the cloud practitioner exam. So this is the fundamental training, which is not mandatory to uh, complete this exam, but it's always better if you complete the exams, whether it is fundamentals or associate level or professional level. Second level is the associate level certification, in which they are expecting the participants who has at least an year performance. So as I mentioned earlier, there are multiple certifications available, like a solutions architect, developer, and SysOps administrator. But in professional level, they are expecting people with more than 2 years of knowledge and experience, because as an architect, you are going to touch various areas, whether it can be infra, or it can be storage, it can be database, or it can be some other environment. So how you have to design a solution, an end-to-end solution. So you'll come to know once you complete this professional level certifications or professional level exams. So there are basically two things. One is solutions architect professional, and DevOps engineer professional. Along with this, you also have some specialty certifications on machine learning, data analytics, database, advanced networking, security, and SAP on AWS. So I have already explained you about these various types of certifications we have. Now, how you will prepare for a certification or for an exam? For example, I know that some people might be aware about the process, like how to prepare for the certification or exam. The first thing is make a plan. Second, take free training with the AWS Skills Center. Third is explore the AWS training and resources. Fourth one is take a practice exam. And then 5, gain real world experience. So if you just read those technologies, or if you just read the agenda of this meeting, will not help you. So to complete that, you have to make a plan first. So plan means what are the certifications you are going to prepare, whether I'm going to do a foundational certification or we are directly doing the associate level certification. So in that, you have to prepare, in that plan, you should have the idea like what is the learning platform you are going to use. The the topics which you are going to learn, maybe some topics will be familiar to you, some topics will be completely new to you. So in that case, which one you have to give more focus, how to prepare that, so that idea you should have. That's why they are saying it's make a plan. Okay, and whether you are going to take exam from the Prometric Center or you are taking online exam. So second step is take free training with the AWS Skill Builder. I have already said about the Skill Builder. So currently Skill Builder is available in few locations. So you can and check whether there is any training events for which are conducted. So if there is a free training available in the coming week, so you can just attend that particular certification and complete that. So that is the second way of learning, because first way learning is do means you learn yourself, then you can identify the free courses or free materials from the skill builder, and also you get the training from the AWS Skill Center. Third step is explore the AWS training and the resources. Basically, in this step, you will be exploring the skill builder to get access to various uh, uh, technologies. Maybe if you are familiar with the compute and you want to learn compute, then you can search for the compute and get the materials on that. But if you are interested on security, you can search for security and get the technologies related to security. Then you can take a practice exam. So practice exam will help you to increase your confidence. You can uh, pause and as well as check the answer, which whether you have answered it correctly or not. So that practice exams will help you to give a mock exam before the actual certification. And the final is gain the real world experience. So basically, all the cloud and cloud technologies, basically the cloud or AI technologies that they are using the on-premise tools. So basically, you need to you have to start working on some of the projects which are uh, basically using those AWS services. Maybe you are building some POCs for your customer. So you can identify how the AWS works by creating a POC. So when we plan for exam or certification, so I have said you can take the exams at the testing center or at home. Suppose if you are interested to go to the testing center, you can visit, you can inform them that, okay, this person is planning to take the exam from the Prometric Center, and you can find the nearest location of your the testing center and then appear the exam. But if you are planning for an online proctoring exam and identify what is the time slot which is suitable for you, you have to spend at least 2 to 3 hours to complete this online proctoring exam. Equipment. So all the equipments are provided by the testing center if you go to the Prometric center. Suppose if you are planning to write the cloud practitioner exam, so I'm supposed to get some help or materials or the requirements from the cloud team, because you may have to get a whiteboard or you have to get network access, you have to log in on time, so that will be primarily taken care by the testing center if you take the exam from the testing center. But in case of online exams, means if you are going for an online proctoring exam, you have to install and configure all the tools which are required for this certification inside that machine. Suppose, sorry, if you are getting a virtual machine for completing this learning, so you make use of that to develop everything inside the virtual machine. Availability. So, testing center is basically will be a Prometric center controlled by this Pearson view. And online proctoring exam is also conducted by the Pearson view only, but there will be a proctor who is continuously monitoring your activities when you do the exam. So you are supposed to switch on your camera and then try to find the answer. Appointment times. So depends on the testing center's availability. You have to find a time slot, because when you take an exam, time slot need to be given. So you have to specify which time slot is suitable for you. But in online proctoring exams, there is no time restrictions. You can means if you are going for the online proctoring exam, as I mentioned, you can take the exam at any time, at any from any location. Maybe you are in India or US or UK. From anywhere you can conduct this online proctoring exam. So that is 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So anytime you can contact. So it will give you access to the exam panel and you can start exam. But you are supposed to talk only to the proctor, not to anyone. The exam language is basically all the languages are available. So if you want to take exam on a particular language, you can do that. Means if the language is not comfortable for you. Proctor language. So proctor can also use the language. Basically, the English language is preferred to speak to the candidate. But if the candidate is not um, expecting the proctor to talk in their language, so they can select a proctor, or they can take the exam while selecting the location and other filling other details. You can also specify the proctor language. So it will ensure that a proctor that is assigned will know your language. Breaks are not allowed in testing centers. So once you start exam, you have to complete that 2.5 hour exam without any break. But in online proctoring exam, in the testing centers, the breaks are allowed, which means they will allow you to use the washrooms or take the water, drink the water, all this allowed. But according to the rules and conditions of the testing center. But in the online proctoring exam, it is not allowed. Once you start the test, you are not allowed to move anywhere. You are not allowed to switch to another window. You cannot speak to any external person. So that is not allowed in the online proctoring exam. So for taking notes, you will in the testing center will provide you a dry erase board. Means you can use it like a whiteboard, so you can just write the notes or points there for answering. In online proctoring, there will be a digital whiteboard available, so where you can note everything. Sorry, just give me a minute. Okay. Tips for online proctoring means if you have planned to conduct or to take the test online, then what are the prerequisites or how you will do that? So for that, you have to log in to the Pearson View website, and they will give you a link to download an software to do a system test. The system test is typically used to ensure that you have the proper configuration. That means you have the required software installed, you have the sufficient amount of memory and CPU, you have the proper network connection. So all these will be tested, or your mics and camera is available. So all these will be tested at the system test. And then read the confirmation email. So you will get the confirmation of your exam. Once you register for the exam, you will get the confirmation in your email. So in the email, it is clearly mentioned about the rules and regulations, as well as the timing for login. Okay, so when you have to log in, the link for login, and what are the do's and don'ts, everything will be mentioned in the email. And then at the time of test, you have to check in early. So at least half an hour early, you have to log in, because you are supposed to authenticate with your credentials. Like you have to use any government ID proof that is matching with your name. So provide some valid credentials like ID cards. You also need to show your room from where you are taking the exam, because it is need to ensure that there is no disturbance, there is no other people in the room to help you. So once that is confirmed, then only they will allow you to take the exam. So for that, it will take some time. So you have to check in early, at least half an hour before you have to log in. So by that time, you will be allowed to we will be able to complete that process, the prerequisite process, and you can start the exam on time. Exam readiness. So how you can prepare for the exam? So basically the free webinars which are conducted by AWS you can attend, or there is a digital training environment or digital trainings available, which are virtual sessions, or you can also join the classroom sessions. So digital trainings are conducted, means the virtual trainings are conducted by the learning partners. So there will be uh, official AWS training partners who can provide the training for you. So using the virtual environment, like you using the Zoom or some other kind of links, they can take the virtual sessions for or virtual training for you. Classroom training is basically you will be visiting the training location and attend to the training the whole day. So like two 2 to 4 days trainings will be attended by you, and then you can prepare for the exam. And you also need to identify what is the exam structure, like what kind of questions will come in the exam. So there will be multiple choice questions, true or false questions, drag and drop questions. So like this, different types means multiple types of questions will be there. So you have to identify what type of questions are asked, and that you will come to know when you take a practice test. And identify the question format, content domains, mean from which of the topics the question can come. Topic distribution, which means what is a weightage for each topic. Like if you're taking the cloud, okay, what is the percentage for the compute services? What is the weightage for the networking services? What is the weightage for some storage services? So these all you have to consider, because you have to give more focus on those areas which have more weightage. And also you have to prepare a plan to learn for the certification. So as I have mentioned, attending the free webinars or attending the classroom sessions or the virtual sessions, or using the skill builder kind of environment. Sign up to get recommended resources and tips related to your exam directly from AWS. Be confident on the exam day. So make sure that you are relaxed and ready for the exam. So I'll show you the free learning environment, which is the skill builder. So you can search for AWS skill builder. So you can sign in to the skill builder account. You can use your personal credentials or the organization credentials. If it is a AWS partner, you can join with that. So let me try with my official ID. Just give me a minute. Let me check the credentials. Okay, so I have logged in, but it's sending a verification code. So let me use this verification code. Okay, so here you can see this is the skill builder website, which is going to give you a set of free courses. There are some courses which are uh, paid only, or which means you need a subscription to access those uh, courses or certifications. But most of the courses which are available here, or most of the learning modules which are available here, is free. So here you can see I have already attended one learning plan, which is an exam prep plan for the AWS certified AI practitioner. But you can also search for the courses based on the role. Suppose if you are a developer, you want to search for the developer related topics. For example, if I select here you can see the developer. So you can select the developer. Okay, so here you can see this is the developer role I have selected. So in this, you can see the various courses or various modules. So here it is serverless application developer. This is learning plan, including the labs. Then this is Amazon Q, which is generative AI powered assistant learning plan. And you can also see the labs. Okay, so here, I'm not sure what content is there in chat. Okay. You can also search by domain. That means if you want, you can search by domain like compute, network, containers, database. So which type of service course materials you need, or the learning modules you need, then you can select that. Suppose if I select compute, here you can see compute cost optimization services. It's a digital course. So here, if you go to one of this, here you can enroll to this particular course. So here you can see what you will learn, the learning objectives. Basically, you talk about compute cloud, then Fargate and Lambda. Okay, it is also you can search for based on the certification. So here you can see the AI practitioner, cloud practitioner, data engineer, various certifications available. So if you want to prepare for a developer associate level certification or SysOps associate level certification, you will be able to see various courses which are related to that. So this is these are some of the old ones. But you can see here, this is all retiring. Maybe I can select a different one. So here you can see various certifications available. So you can search the courses based on the role, based on the product or domain, or based on the certification that you are planning to complete. So in each course, you will be getting the videos, links, then text content, everything, because it's which is basically used to help the participants to learn things very quickly, providing the reference links and other informations also inside the uh, course. So how can the AWS Skill Center help? So this is one initial point I have discussed today. So Skill Center is running the courses, that is live instructor-led sessions, which are completely free. So if you are interested, you can register for it and you can attend that live instructor training sessions. But currently, these sessions are only available in two locations. One is Seattle and another location. So you may not be able to use this feature initially because it is not yet launched in uh, India. So that's it from my side. So here you, when you go for this instructor-led sessions, so basically some of the things which you need to take care. The live instructor-led sessions, uh, when you attend, you should have the fundamental knowledge of computing, networking, storage, and virtualization. And if you are going to become a cloud practitioner, because it's not going to be a very deep dive session, because this session, because these are very short duration sessions, it will be a completely high level or a different type of audience role expected. So in this session, we have covered how to identify the value of AWS certifications, why it is so important, and identify the categories of certifications like a foundational, associate level, and as well as the uh, professional level certifications. Then we have the specialty certifications also. Then we have checked how we can take an exam, like a online proctoring method is available, or you can visit a testing center and attend to the exam. Lastly, we discuss identify the training available to help you pass the exam. What kind of trainings available, like a skill builder, skill center. Then you have the reading materials available, so you can use any of this help. Okay, so that's it from my side. If you have any questions on the topics that we have covered, please post your questions in the chat. So here I can see a question: what is the fee and how many attempts one gets to clear the exam? So you have to pay a fixed amount for this exam. It depends on the exam. So basically $150 or $100. So for basically for practitioner exams, there is the fundamental exams, it will be $100, and associate or professional certifications basically the $150. It depends. You have to still cross check with the website, the certification page. Or when you register for the exam, you will come to know what is the actual amount for that. And how many attempts? There is only a single attempt available per registration. Suppose if you failed, then you have to re-register and reappear for the exam. If you have any more questions, please post your questions. Hello guys, if you have any more questions, please post your questions or else we can wind up the session.
Before ending this session, please fill the feedback form I'm sending in the chat box right now. Let us know how was your webinar today. Remaining participants, please fill the feedback form. Just share your today's experience of webinar.